Go! Hi everyone, it's time for the answers of my first Q&A session. I will do a second Q&A session next weekend because so you get a chance to ask me even more questions if you haven't already. Then you can ask me their questions again and I will answer them again. So the first comments on my announcement video for the first Q&A session are just compliments for me looking so good and so badass. Thanks for that. And Smoking Snake, let's start the questions with Smoking Snake 1337 asked me, what do you think about those German Let's Players? Well, I really don't like the German Let's Players much, because for me, I want to reach a large audience, and you need to know Germany is a very small country compared to US and A, and you can't reach much people with just having commentary in your language. So you always should see if you can reach a large audience by using the world language itself, English. So that's why I don't hold much about those German Let's Players. And we already, the good thing is those guys bring the Let's Playing scene to the German culture. You know, they bring to the German gaming culture. They're making the Germans interested in watching Let's Plays, and that's a good thing if you make Let's Plays for your country. But if you really want to reach a large audience, then English is the language you have to use. That's what I think. We already had a German Let's Play community, but soon they started to have competition, you know, and competition is bad for the process. And then this community was closed because they always battled who's the best German Let's Player. And some of them are really good. I watched some of them, but all the others are just self-loving bastards. And I always prefer English commentary over German Let's Player commentary. Some more nice compliments. Philip Miguel 08 asked me, what are you gonna do after doing System Shock 2 and StarCraft? Well, the answer is simple. I don't tell you. I don't tell you what I will do after those both games, because you have to find it out yourself, and sorry, I don't answer you. But if it worked, then you should hear background music right now, and this background music is music from the game which I'm recording right now. It's another of these games which I always wanted to let's play, and it's a good catch for first-person shooter fans, for 90s first-person shooter gamers, and for anime fans. So that are the heights that I will give you. I will definitely continue with the Warcraft Alliance campaign after System 2 maybe, and StarCraft. Then I will continue with StarCraft 2. I already told you about that. So that's the answer. Falodan asked me, why are you standing in the shower in the announcement video? You need to know the apartment in which I live with my wife is the rooms there are very dark. So for example, here the room where the computer is, there we have a little window in the roof, and it's not very light in here, so it's very dark everywhere except for the bath. The bathroom is light pure light, and that's why I recorded the video there. Neros Devil Arm asked me, well, we all know you have a PS3, are you ever gonna do a let's play of a game on that, or are you gonna keep playing PC games? Probably easier to record, friend. Yeah, it's true, I have a PlayStation 3, and my wife owns the X360, and hopefully we get some Nintendo Wii, but not for all this shit, boring child games. We wanna play some major games there, and we know there are major games on the Wii, so we are looking forward to that, and I want to get my hands on all the Resident Evil games there, Chronicles and Dark Chronicles. So the answer is no, I won't make a Let's Play for these games because you already said it. The equipment is expensive, the setup is difficult, and no, I stick with computer games or at least emulated games. Battlestar asked me your favorite game. Well, the answer is hard to tell because I have a lot of favorite games. But when I have to think what are the games that made me the most crazy, then I definitely have to say it's Resident Evil 1. The atmosphere and the tension in this game is unreached by any other title except for Silent Hill, which I also loved, but I can't play Silent Hill anymore because someday I decided let's start Silent Hill 2 on hard difficulty, and it was too much for my heart and for my soul, so I had to cut off the power to the console and I never played it again. So definitely Resident Evil and Silent Hill are my favorite games of all time, as well as System Shock. I had this game in the past and I never finished it, and 10 years later I started the Let's Play for the game and I finished it for the first time in my life. And I'm so proud of myself, and I love this game so horrible that I also did the world's first speedrun for System Shock, which I'm very proud of, even if it's not official on the SDA forums, but as the first person in the world, I did a speed run for System Shock. So definitely System Shock, Resident Evil and Silent Hill are my favorite games of all time. Battlesnot asked me this question and hope this satisfies you. Kiryotka22 asked me, do you smoke weed? No. I don't even drink alcohol. Why should I smoke weed? Just because I have long hair and I look like a hippie and like one of these crazy heavy metal fans? I don't know. No, I'm not smoking weed. Maybe you smoke weed because that's the only reason what I can think of why you ask such a stupid question. But I love very, very much. Thank you for this question. It's great. VGLP33 asked me, I thought you were wearing a hat at first. A hat? No, my hairstyle is an undercut. My question, who are you exactly? I have seen you on Game One. Are you a director there or something? Have a nice day. Well, let me think. I'm a director at Game Anyone. Yeah, I'm Dave! Hoo-ha! Let's get it on, guys! Let's get it on! Awesome stuff! No, I don't think I'm Dave. Maybe I'm Scorch. Yeah, definitely Scorch. I'm ranting and swearing through gaming history like Scorch. I'm Scorch. No, honestly, I'm Akantos III. I'm director there, and GameOne.com is one of the greatest sites of all time. You should register an account there and supporting all the Let's Players that upload videos there. You have a great community there, so get on GameOne.com. And who I'm exactly Akantos III. Dot. Boratush asked me, why didn't you use the roller skates in the SS1 playthrough? Maybe you did it, I don't remember it though. Well, it's a very game specific game, I didn't use them much because when you have the roller skates on, then you really move fast, and this almost results into falling off ledges. So I don't use it much because as I used it, I always crashed against the walls. And it was really bad, so I didn't use them much. Luke Loves asked me, what is your favorite film? Well, my favorite film, this is a good question. It's the same answer like with the what's your favorite game? I have a lot of favorite games, and it changes all the time. So, but when I need to think what is the most film which I can watch over and over again without it to get boring, then it's definitely Jurassic Park. This movie is so amazing. It's one of these movies you watch them and you watch them again and again and again, and it never gets boring. You could always watch them over and over again. So definitely Jurassic Park. And Independence Day, of course, because it's the same with Jurassic Park. You can watch this movie over and over again and it never gets boring. Another movies which I really like are Event Horizon. This is definitely one crazy science fiction movie. It's maybe one of the best science fiction movies with the thematic, with the story plot of a spaceship disappearing. Another spaceship comes to search for the spaceship that was disappeared, and then they enter the ship. They bring it online again, but somehow a strange unhuman power starts to grab the crew and taking it with it and making them crazy, gone bad, and bloody da. This is maybe one of the greatest films that showed this science fiction plot, which I really like. Definitely Event Horizon. And you maybe noticed the actor of Jurassic Park and Event Horizon is Sam Neill, and he's one of my favorite actors. Another favorite films, definitely Blade Runner. Blade Runner is a science fiction epos unreached by anything else, because we don't know the story of the film. Let me explain. It's about replicants that artificial humans, let's call them cyborgs, and the creator of them gave them a short lifespan, which means that the replicants start to fear death. They fear death so deadly, so they want to reach their constructor and want to know how can we live forever. And this is really great. Artificial life that fears death and wants to live forever. This is definitely a great movie. You should check it out. And Harrison Ford, of course, which is the second favorite actor that I have in my life. Well, let's continue. When are you going to make alliance videos for Warcraft by the Nevik project? By the way, this is Kaiser Nevik. If you remember me, I remade my account. Sorry, Paul, I don't remember you. I am very bad in remembering guys that disappear and never show up again. I'm very hard in remembering of guys that don't frequently post comments on my videos, because I can't imagine and remember names very well. So he asked, Warcraft 2 Alliance videos. I will upload them, but not now, maybe in the future, because I'm working on another Let's Play which has my priorities. Das 81. asked me, man, you remind me of my brother. Funny thing is that he right now is learning German, the three kinds of what he told me. Der, die, das, wieso, weshalb, warum. Wer nicht fragt, wird dumm. What game system introduced you into gaming? Mine would be the Atari 800. Well, mine is definitely the Sega Genesis. It didn't brought me into gaming myself, but it introduced me to there is something called gaming. And I had a good buddy, and I was very young, and I visited him at home, and he had this Sega Genesis, and then he installed the first game. It was a Flashback, a Quest for Identity. I already did a Let's Play for the game, and it was so amazing. I loved to watch him playing the game, and I loved my ass off. Every time when he hits the wall and the character falls to the ground, it was amazing. Then he inserted the video game to the Stargate movie, which is also one of my favorite movies, by the way, and it was amazing to watch him playing. And then he inserted Sonic, and it was much more amazing than all that. So definitely it's the Atari 800, but like life is, we lost contact to each other, and some years later I had another